Sire has released a new PJ bass, the P6. It's lighter than previous versions. They went for this cool sandblasted ash look, and the neck feels incredible. Let's take it for a ride. Hi, welcome to Bass the World. My name is Gregor Fries, and on bass we have the one and only Mr. Frank It today, Mr. Bassface. Give me a second. That's more like it. You can get these in a merch store. And this is the bass, the Sire Marcus Miller P6, the 5-string version in surf green metallic. Also available in butterscotch and black, and of course also as a 4-string model. With the exception of the preamp, this is kind of a minimalist design. Very little contouring on the body, no pickup, small dot and lace. I'm all for it. Let's start with the most pressing question. How's the B string? Of course, this is not guaranteed on all these basses. Wood is a natural product and no two pieces ever have the exact same tonal properties. But this B string, it doesn't get much better. It's as loud as the other strings, as present, as fat. You don't hear a difference when you go back and forth between the B and the E string. That's spectacular and not normal by any meaning, especially not on 34-inch scale, bolt-on neck, Fender style basses. So Sire, great job. While we're at it, there's also rarely a PJ pickup where I like the bridge pickup on its own. This one, let's try. Yeah, also really good. So what do we have here? Let's start with the woods. The body is made from mahogany with an ash top, which is necessary to get the sandblasted look. Mahogany grain is too fine to do that. The neck is hard maple, same as the fingerboard. If you go with the butterscotch version, you get the same bass with a rosewood fretboard, which sounds a tad softer. You got 24 frets with their rolled fretboard edges, which are one of the reasons why this neck feels so incredibly good. Honestly, this is one of the nicest shapes for a 5-string neck I've ever come across. Feels very similar to the 5-string fretless Music Man Stingray, which I once owned. When it comes to hardware, I like what I see here. A simple old-school Fender-style bridge, none of these modern high-mass solutions that sound fatter but take away some of your dynamic range. Also, it has options to string your bass the traditional way or go through the body, which adds more sustain. Little pro tip, you can combine these options. I think I have a bass here. Here we go, 2 strings through the bridge, 2 strings through the body. Or where were we? Ah yes, hardware. We get a string retainer for all the strings. Thank you for that, Sire. I can't understand why this is so rarely done. The tuners are their own lightweight open gear designs. The truss-rod access is from the side of the body, also much preferred that way. The pickups are Sire's own Marcus Super PJ set. They give you a variety of interesting sound options. P-bass, the Jaco bridge pickup sound, a clean and gnarly blended sound, and of course everything in between. What the pickups can't do, the preamp can. You get controls for volume and a passive tone stacked, the pickup blend, then high and mid stacked, and finally the basses, which deactivate the preamp if you pull them out. Here's what the bass sounds like as a passive P-bass with the tone rolled a bit down. That works surprisingly well considering how bright some of these other sound samples came across. Nice. So what else? We have a 9.5-inch fretboard radius, we got a bow nut of 46mm, we got a neck plate with 4 screws, and 2 batteries. I think that's it. To be honest, I didn't love this bass from the beginning. I like the concept, but this is not really my style. But over the course of this video production where I sat down with this bass and finally gave it a proper go, this is stunning, especially the neck shape and the quality of the B string. Because this is not an expensive instrument, maybe more expensive than a Squire, but nowhere near Fender US or Sandberg money, even though it almost plays in the same league. Well, I shouldn't have grouped these up, there's a major difference, but you get the point, this is good. I don't have a single complaint. If you want to get one for yourself, check the links in the video description below. We're working with a bunch of dealers for Sire. Just check these out. Also here, the Sire M6 bass, the wildest release of the year. And here, a fabulous bass shop where you can get this beauty. Bye. BassTheWorld.